push-up, which is an upper body movement which primarily focuses on a horizontal push axis. So for the push-up, we're going to start off in the high plank, where you're going to have your palms right underneath the shoulders and your feet straight out, and you can have a little bit more spacing in your feet as comfortable as you need to be. Now the same two-hand rule applies here, along with the calf brace as well as the ability to breathe through this entire tension. Now from here, what we're going to do is we're going to pull ourselves down to the bottom of the position, and we're going to come back up. Okay. A couple of things you'll tend to notice while performing a push-up is that the hip will stay extremely high as you do the push-up, where the only upper body goes down and up. A second faulty pattern you'll tend to see is the elbows flare out excessively as somebody does a push-up. Or the third one you'll see is the hips sag down as you start pressing up. So the hip stays low as the individual tries to perform the push-up. Now you want to ensure that the whole body moves in one unit, because the push-up is equivalent to performing a moving plank. So as you go down, you want to be able to push from the entire body, maintaining the spinal integrity. A cue which can be used to understand if you're in the right position is, do you have the same 3 points of contact with an imaginary stick on your back? If the 3 points of contact are maintained, is good structural integrity to perform the push-up. Right. Okay, so once we've learned how to set up for a push-up, we're going to look at a couple of regressions and progressions for the same. The first regression is to elevate the hands on a surface. This could be a bench or a stool or a barbell set up on a rack. So you're going to have the hands elevated and your feet on the ground, feet again shoulder width apart, making sure that the entire body is in one straight line. And the setup remains the same for this movement. The core is engaged with the brace, you're able to breathe with it, and you're able to perform the push-up while maintaining the body in one line. Once you have learned to do the push-up on the floor, one way to progress the exercise is to elevate the legs on a platform. The regression would involve elevating the hands, whereas the progression would involve elevating the legs. The setup for the push-up remains the same. Make sure the brace is active, you're able to breathe, and you're able to control the movement down to the bottom and push the body in one straight motion. Now, if you're unable to perform this with control, what you can do is lower yourself down, take support, and come back up. Support could be dropping the knees down to the ground, or even bending the knees and coming back up.